Avorthal is somewhere in there, in the dwarf port of Kelendul, and we're gonna go try to rescue him today. That's what we're gonna try to do. So let's talk to our friend here. If you're prepared, let us go.
Avorthal had been moved from the Dowerhand encampment to a ship preparing to depart for an unknown port in the north. His rescue is paramount to maintaining peace in Ered Luin.
Alright. So let's go find him. I'm gonna storm the docks here. Gotta kill some dwarves along the way. What? Who's there? Dowerhands, to me. How can this be? What is happening? These guys are so confused. No, fight on, my kinsman. That guy doesn't look very concerned. I have found an intruder. How can this be? So I guess these little Night Watch guys, they'll actually call out for backup. So you want to try to avoid them if you're a weakling. Unlike myself here, I can handle them. No problem. I'm going to try to make my way to the docks so I can actually get to where the boats are. There's someone over here. To me, dwarves. Right, so I'm assuming they're going to be somewhere over here. That's where we're going to try to go explore. These little dwarves are so fat, man. And they all look like murderous Dowerhand. He's a scary guy. Okay, and then looks like we got a seafarer here. Killed him in one go. And it looks like Avorthal is right there, on the ship.
Praise Elbereth, one who might be of help.
You are here to free me? Scorgrim Dowerhand has raised a goblin army in the cleft of Rath, Taeg, and unless we stop him, he will sweep through all the free lands. There's no time to waste, my friend. We will need to defeat the captain and his crew if we are to escape from Kelendul with our lives and bring word of the danger which grows stronger within Rath Taeg. The captain will soon return. Quickly, untie my hands. We need to escape from here. Alright, Mr. Avorthal. There's the captain. Captain Voland. I like his little shirt, man. I like that blue. That does good work for him. Come to my way, you worthless thinbeards. Throw the intruders from my ship, you good-for-nothing sea dogs. So they're pretty pissed. Victory is ours.
The shadow has risen.
We must hurry, Kippen. Scorgrim has assembled an army of goblins within Rath Taeg, and though my rescue should end the threat of war between dwarves and elves, I fear that the goblin army will not long remain within the narrow pass. Let us bring this warning out to Kelendul into the light of morning, and may our chances for peace also shine bright. We must return now. Alright, so we finally rescued the elf prince, but now we have to go deal with some goblins, it looks like.
What can I do for you?
Avorthal is safe, and the promise of peace is much closer than it was, but Ered Luin is not free of the threat of war just yet, Kippen. We must defeat Scorgrim Dowerhand and end his menace, and we must do this quickly, before he can put the second stage of his plan into motion.
Stay a moment.
I will send word to Mouthy Stouthand and Gaelthin in Gondamon of Avorthal's safe return and to warn their masters. The free peoples of Ered Luin must unite if they are to drive Scorgrim and his goblin allies from this land. While Lord Dwalin and Master Dorangur assemble their forces, I have an urgent task for you, Kippen. The goblins have mustered in Rath Taeg, and if we are to have any hope of reaching Scorgrim, we must thin their ranks. Journey to the outskirts of Rath Taeg, the valley south of Gondamon, and speak to the dwarf there, Ingolfar. He will have more instructions for you. Aid him, and Dwalin and Dorangur may have a greater chance for victory. Alright, so on to Rath Taeg. How far is that place? Not too far. Not too far. So we are going to a place where all the goblins are gathering. So it might be quite dangerous. Looks like I'm going to have to go around here. Around these big mountains. So I was looking at the quests here in Erluin, and it looks like there's only about 84, 85 quests, somewhere around there, compared to the 140 something in the Shire. So as expected, this is going to be a much shorter season than the previous one, considering there are not as many things to do here. So in fact, this may be one of the last episodes before I do the deeds and all of those other things. Who knows? Don't be too worried, because next up we're going to Bree land, and I think you'll enjoy that a lot. Alright, so looks like we're entering Rath, Taeg. And we have some other quests here as well, it looks like.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
We need to keep our enemies penned within Rath Taeg as best we may. The number of goblins seems to grow each day, but our stout barricades have been enough to keep them at bay. However, those vile milk-eyed cave claws have taken to creeping up and burrowing beneath the barricades in the deep of night, and threaten to undermine the walls if we can't find a way to stop them. If you could hunt a number of the creatures down, it should serve to put a halt to their incessant digging, gain us time to repair any damage they've already done. I can do that.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
Ah, greetings. Welcome to the beautiful Rath Taeg, the finest stretch of desolate rock and goblin holes in all the Blue Mountains. If you have come to help, we could certainly use it. Things have gotten worse as of late, and now all manner of things are crawling up and out of the ground around here. I'd personally be grateful if you could do away with a few of the spiders that infest the area. I used to run patrols in there, now and again, but since they showed up, I haven't been able to bring myself to set one foot past this barricade. I've been afraid of the spiders ever since I was a wee lad. So what do you say? Are you up for the challenge, or would you rather join me freezing my hinder parts off until the snow comes? I can kill some spiders. So let's start with this.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
My thanks to you for standing by us on this. You are not here to simply cull the local vermin. You want to deal with the real threat. That is to say, goblins. The foul things have been bubbling up out of the ground like bees from a kicked hive. I don't rightly know what has gotten them all riled up, nor do I care much, but I believe it is their leader, Gosrip. If you're up for a fight, get in there and break some goblin heads. If we can shatter their morale by defeating their leader, we can pen them in through the winter. The snows ought to block up these passes till spring, and we will be free of them for a long while at least. So we can kill the leader.
At your service, and your families.
Langla sent you? He's a queer sort, that one, but a fine fellow for sending aid. If he thinks you are capable, then I have no reason to keep you from your task. You will find all manner of foul goblins beyond our barricade here. Do your best to avoid the truly dangerous ones, and be careful not to travel too deeply within the valley. Fearsome are the goblins beyond the great peak at the heart of Rath Taeg. Alright, so we have a bunch of things to kill in here. Spiders, cave claws, goblins, goblin leader, and we can most certainly do all of those things. This guy gets in my line of sight. Get rid of this. Alright. I like the music in here. I like being able to have ranged attacks. I'm so used to only being melee on my burglar, but it's nice to be able to kill things from a distance. Especially when you're doing deeds and things like that. It really helps out. Okay. More spiders. Let me slowly make my way towards some goblins. That is a bat. I don't need to kill any bats. So let me ignore them for now. Milk Eyes. That's weird. I don't know why, but every time I read Milk Eye for these guys, I think of milk chocolate. I think of candies. I don't know. Just the way things are. Alright, we're gonna start killing some goblins here. And is that the leader? Yes, it is. Gazrip. So let me kill him. He does not stand a chance. He's super dead. Perfect. So now I just have to kill some more of his little minions. And it looks like I have a fellow companion here trying to do some quests as well. That's alright, we can try to share. I don't know if it counts if we're like sharing them like this. I think it does, but whatever. Things have changed a little bit since I first played this game. It used to be that the first person to hit an enemy would get all the credit for it. But I don't know if that's the case anymore. It doesn't look like it is. God, I love the music in here. So I need to kill some more ranged ones. 3 more. So I guess I can find them, but there are other little goblin encampments around here. Let me go try to kill some more spiders and milk eyes and all those guys. Okay, here are some more goblins. Hopefully I can find a few ranged ones. I don't see any ranged ones though. Maybe that stinger right there. Okay, and then that bad boy. Okay, need one more. There's a stinger. I can kill him. Might as well kill that guy as well, just because he was watching. Alright. So now I only need to kill about 3 more spiders, and then I can turn all these quests in, and we'll be good to go. Let me start making my way back that way. I expect I should encounter at least 3 spiders on the way. Okay. Let me see if I can get at least 2 more. Right. 1 more spider, please. There's my victim. Unlucky day for him. Alright, perfect. Let's head back to some of these dwarves and let them know that we've done some nice deeds here today. Well done, Kippen. That should keep those vermin at bay for a while and give us a chance to patch up the barricades before the goblins have another try at us.
Well met, friend.
The whole barricade guard, both of us, thanks to you, Kippen, but I am personally indebted to you for killing those 8-legged horrors. Now, the less said of them be better.
Well met, friend.
Ha, nothing like a rousing tale of goblin slaying to warm you up on a cold day. Well done, Kippen. With your help, we shouldn't have too many problems keeping the goblins at bay until the pass is filled with snow for the winter. After that, it will be up to the leaders at Gondomar and Thorin's Hall to figure out what we'll do about them come next spring. Alright, so they're safe for now, which is good. And now I need to return to Langlis to turn in this quest, preparations for the assault. And I think we're done with all of the Eredluin quests, except for these last few prologue quests here that I'm going to be finishing up. this episode, actually. Now, there are some quests here that I cannot do just yet. Those are quests that are close to level 50, and those are in Sarnur. If you've been watching the season, you remember I briefly mentioned it. Over here, there's a place called Sarnur, and it is a level 50 region, and there are some deeds and quests for me to do there. But I will do those once I reach level 50, because obviously if I go in there now, I'll just get butchered in like one hit. So yeah, it is a 100% playthrough of the game by doing every quest and every deed, but sometimes I have to kind of skip around if I can't do content that's not at my level just yet. As always, you can go to renaissancegaming.net/lotro.html, and then you can see a list there, a spreadsheet of all the quests, all the deeds for a region, and you can see which ones I have done and which ones I still have to do.
What can I do for you?
You have done well, Kippen. Once the dwarves and elves have arrayed their forces, the assault on Rath will begin.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Dwalin has sent many Longbeards marching to Rath, and Dorangul Whitethorn has dispatched many elf warriors of his own. Scorgrim sought to divide the peoples of Ered but his actions have only strengthened their resolve to stand against him. Scorgrim Dourhand will die in Rath, Kippen. While the elves and Durin's folk draw away the greater part of the goblin army, you will enter behind their lines and join up with Avorthal. When you have readied yourself, return to me, and I will show you the path to Avorthal.
Greetings.
It is time. The combined armies of the dwarves and elves have already begun their assault on the cleft of Rath. Avorthal awaits you within the valley. We must go.
The combined forces of Lord Dwalin of Thorin's Hall and Durungul Whitethorn of Dweland prepare to march upon the goblin army of Rath.
What is this guy doing? What is he doing? He's like crucifying himself in the middle of the air. I am ready, Kippen. We will find Scorgrim Dourhand and drive the fell creature not only from Rath but from Ered itself. Follow me. Alright, sir. Just please don't crucify yourself in the air again. So we got Athal here. Avorthal, I was starting to think you were leaving all the goblins to me. Not at all, my friend. But look to your axe, we have guests. Man, that is actually quite a few of them. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead. Take care, Avorthal. We will have many tales to tell when this is over. I'm sure we will, my friend. Come on, man, keep up. A fine hit. Alright, so it looks like the army here is taking care of everything for me. They are preparing a fresh attack. Be ready. We stand with you, Galefin. Where is their main force? Oh, they're like coming around, trying to break my line of sight. Sneaky, sneaky goblins. Alright, we got a few more coming in. Should not be an issue at all. Alrighty. Kill some goblins. Now we got Longbeard Champion coming over here. Matthew Stouthand is in trouble. We need your aid. Lead the way, Master Dwarf, and we will follow. Let's go save Matthew. Looks like he's holding his own. The goblins are regrouping. Hold them off and I will call their positions. Alright, he's pointing that way. More goblins to the left. Do you smell something? Sappers. Oh, he's like... Oh, I thought he bugged out over there. It's not in my line of sight, so I'll readjust. Well done. The whole army behind me here. I have returned with reinforcements, Mathi. The day is not won yet, though. There are more goblins ahead. You should rest a moment, though, before pressing ahead. I think you are right. Let us rest for a while. Let us not rest. Let's keep going.
Stay a moment.
I feel rested enough to continue. Let us continue our search for Scorgrim Dourhand. Wait, something is not right here. Ah, it's an ambush. Get rid of the goblin spearmen or we'll be done for. Where are they? I don't see them. I guess I'm just gonna follow Avorthal for now. Alright, blow that guy up. Alright, let me continue up here, kill those guys. Alrighty. Let's keep pushing ahead, sir. Come on, up the hill. He needs to work on his legs, man. Got some sappers here behind. I'm gonna keep climbing. Wow, that guy just got wrecked, dude. One hit. Put that spear through his heart. Had no chance. Guy wants to cook me. He wants some hobbit for breakfast. Avorthal, the goblins have captured a woman. Your father led some elves and dwarves to rescue Sarah Oakhart. He never returned. My father is strong. Do not fear for him. Let us rest for a moment before we proceed. So apparently they captured a Miss Sarah Oakhart.
The shadow must fall.
I am ready to move on, Kippen. We must find a way. We must find and rescue the Sarah Oakhart. Once she is safe, we can continue our search for Scorgrim. Perhaps we will find my father up ahead and can lend him our aid, though I am sure he has little need for our blades. Let us go. Yes, sir. Crookdale. Looks like we're reaching the heart of Rath somewhere around here. Right. There's a few goblins up there. Let me see if we can open this gate. Come on, dude. Alright, see what's going on down there. Looks like we got a wounded elf. We do have some other goblins here. There she is, quickly, we must save her. Oh, I didn't even see her chilling out over there. Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. I felt sure I would meet my end at the hand of these awful goblins. You are most welcome. You should leave this place at once. Now, Kippen, let us find Scorgrim and finish this. Father! Avorthal, no, stay back. It's a trap. Hold, my friends. There is Scorgrim himself. He's an evil-looking dwarf. Look at that portrait. Looks like a total badass. This has been an amusing exercise, but now it is over. Lewin is weak, and that is enough. Looks like a total badass. I have business now in Breeland. War is coming. And soon all Middle-earth shall burn. You are defeated, Scorgrim. The dwarves and elves stand against you. Now you can kill them. Alright, let's quickly get rid of these goblins here. More enemies are upon us. I'm using my goad so I can do a little bit of AoE. And also work on my class deed. Be on your guard. Our enemies continue their attack. Father, how badly are you hurt? Do not worry about me, my son. I fear for the lands to the south.
Sweet-eyed Melon.
Scorgrim has escaped, Kippen, but I think Ered Luin will be safe from him. Now, at least for a time. For that, I feel the combined assault of dwarves and elves was a success. It will be a long while before we know the full cost of our actions here. Many good people have fallen in Rath this day. I will tend to my father's wounds, and then together we can report to Legolas and tell him what has happened here today. We should now return to Legolas.
Saruman's treachery has delayed me too long. I can only hope that Frodo and Sam have left the Shire. Without my aid, their road will be a perilous one. Frodo must rely upon the Rangers and your prowess to see him to the end.
So that's the same little movie that played once we completed the prologue in the Shire. But it makes sense.
What do you need?
Many good dwarves and elves perished at Rath Kippen, and though Scorgrim was not defeated, he has fled and his threat has abated for now. I am worried about the lands to the south. If Scorgrim was able to cause so much harm in Ered Luin, he can surely cause as much or more in Bree land and the lowlands. I fear that we have not seen the last of Scorgrim Dourhand. We must send word to my captain. He will know what to do. But you must leave right away, Kippen. Are you prepared? Do not have enough room? Are you kidding me? Let me throw out like this thing.
Would you do something for me?
Come here, Kippen, and listen well. My captain, a ranger they call Strider, must be notified of the threat posed by Scorgrim. A shame you can't stay to enjoy the victory. Travel far to the east to a place that men call Bree Town. There you should seek out Barlaman Butterbur. He is the owner of a tavern called the Prancing Pony, where Strider has lodged in the past. If Strider is there, Barlaman can help you find him. If not, you can bed down for the night, and you can continue your search in the morn. It's a long journey to Breeland, Kippen. Do not tarry, for Scorgrim is on the march. Perfect. So this is kind of like the same prologue from the Shire. Both of these require me to talk to Barlaman Butterbur all the way in Breeland, which is where we're headed to next. But first, I must complete all of the deeds here in Ered Luin. I will do so off screen. I will do so by streaming it on Twitch, but I will not make episodes for that. In the next episode, I'll give you a brief summary of all the deeds here and how you can accomplish them. And that's going to be the final episode for this season, because I finished all the quests here that I can do for now. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next episode, so see you then.